You're about to lose me. Just like that, just like that. Just like that, just like that.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emma from Emma Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, guess what? Guess what? I finished a little while ago a session that oh my gosh. Sometimes, and let me tell you, I pretty much love all my sessions. I love all of you guys like so much. And sometimes I'll have sessions that the person will just really so deeply touch my heart. And then I'm just spending the rest of the day like, oh my God, I love my job. I love my people. Today's one of those days. And I decided to be live for a very limited period because guess what? You know what today is? You know what this is? Sub-Luv special event. I'm doing free readings. And, here goes. You guys kind of just got to put in the comments, thank you, Kel. Thank you, Kel, because, oh my God. I just feel it all in my heart space, and it's a beautiful feeling. And I just kind of, I think the world needs more of this. I think the world needs more of this feeling so that we can remember really just how amazing the world is. You know what I'm saying? There's so much ugly that it's so easy to forget. So easy to forget. So let's do this. I'm going to just randomly pick people. Okay. It is up to me. You have to be subscribed. I'm live on both YouTube and Facebook. You have to be subscribed to me to be able to comment, and I'm going to base it off comments. I want you to go ahead and comment what you want me to read for, whatever your question is, whatever it is. Oh, maybe I'll just leave her alone. No, she's just amazing. She's amazing. It's amazing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead. You guys put your comments, what you want me to read for, whether, you have a question or you want some guidance or whatever it is, just make sure that you're very clear in what you want to know. Okay. So I'm going to let you guys go ahead and type that out. I'm going to take a sip. I'm detoxing myself. This is water. Oh. So I'm basing this on whoever I'm drawn to. And, just giving people time. When people start complaining, I'm going to end the live stream. Okay. So don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. If you see someone behaving in an entitled way and, complaining like I was next, check a mofo. Let them know like, hey, excuse me. Excuse me. We don't want Emmy to end the live stream. Cow. So you might want to watch the beginning of this. You just really inspired me. You're just such a beautiful person, and I kind of just I kind of just wanted everyone to be as inspired as I was. Kind of just a little reminder, right? So let's get started. Let's get started here. Mm, this right here, guidance for toxic siblings, family in Utah. Immediately, I'm told and I feel they're intentionally draining you. It's a draining type situation. Mm, it's like a lot of it's almost like my lungs are trying to purge out whatever it is. Um, so that's weird. I wonder if I'm pulling some of you in, Mr. E, where the things that you have suppressed over the years is kind of coming up, and there's a need to clear it out. Okay, I think what you've suppressed is the reality of what those connections are. You only go back to toxicity when you need the medicine of that toxicity. In the world of like homeopathic medicines, the logic is kind of this thing of like for like, you introduce a poison to induce a response from the body, and the poison becomes the medicine type of thing, right? And that's the only time you really need to have them in your life. No other time outside of that. And it's not that you're disowning them, it's that you're understanding and accepting, embracing the reality of who they are, how they are, and their proper place within your life. So it's about knowing when to allow their access to you and when to just like, no. Okay. And they'll be pissed off. They'll definitely be pissed off. Are you worried about your mom? Are you worried about your mom right now? That's hard. I kind of get this sense of like with your mom, um, it's like this thing of her. It's like this thing of her needing to make a decision for something. I don't know if this is something like you're aware of yet, but it's this hint of she's upset about something to do with a sibling, and it's kind of like the doorway in. It's going to cause worry. It's going to cause you to be more easily riled. Okay, I I don't even know how your mom is though. It's this sense of like coming to you to vent about poor treatment. Like one of the siblings is I think it's your sister. I think it's your sister. And look, so by winter time, and then Homeland Foundation in reverse. Don't fall for it. Okay, like don't don't fall for it. Make sure, obviously, comfort her, um, validate her feelings, but I'm assuming you're going to want to come in on a white horse and just like rush in and be like, you're no, I'm not going to let them treat you like this. I don't know if that's the best thing. Okay, they're I, I keep getting a sister. I don't even get any other siblings. A sister is just so toxic that it's like it's all her energy front and center. It's just all her energy. So she's going to be ramping up in whatever the heck she's doing. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. So just make sure you really seek your guidance before you react to anything she's doing. She's trying to get you caught up in something. I don't know what, but it doesn't feel good. It definitely does not feel good. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay. So I felt a lot of fire, a lot of heat, a lot of just like anger. Um, Now, first thing that pops in my head, why the hell would you do that when he's made your life hell and you've said that he's made your life hell? I don't know if you've said. That's the thing. I don't know where that comes from. But it's this immediate reaction of like, why the hell would you do that for? Like, do you like having him have access to you and bringing his drama to you? That's the reaction that I feel. I don't know why. I don't know why. So I don't know. No, it's not the flu. You just don't want to hear what I had to say. So we'll leave it at that. Let's see. Um, ooh, hey Lorene, any guidance of higher self before I embark on this journey to Aruba? Here's the thing. There's a lot. Have I been to Aruba? Let me see where that's at really quick. Let me see. Um, oh, it's right by Curacao. There's something about the energy there. Um, you have to be very, very careful about your food and your drink being exposed when you are not fully present. I get a sense, my throat's closing up. I get a sense of like possible danger to you. I don't feel like you shouldn't go. Well, now I'm freaking out. Let's pull cards instead. I feel like there's a potential for, for you to draw in. Oh, what the fuck? See what I'm saying? Oh my God. I feel like someone's going to put something in your drink in Aruba. Well, that's the confirmation. Are you going wintertime? You're going sooner than that? I'm just, girl, someone try to put some stuff in your drink. Don't leave your drink exposed. I'm talking about, girl, I would walk around like this. Hi. No, no, no. Just saying. You leave Saturday. Let's pull cards. Let's see. I feel like someone will try. But if you're very aware, see, okay. I feel like someone will see it if girl. I feel like someone will see it and be like, no, don't drink that. Yeah. Someone's gonna try and do something in secret, but someone's gonna see it. So they're gonna be like, don't drink that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And they're gonna try, girl. Are you traveling alone? I'm wondering if you can get something in time before you leave. Maybe you could find something Amazon Prime or I don't know. But get something where you'll be able to test your drinks and whatnot. I don't know. There's three of you. Okay, make sure you tell everyone because I'm thinking that if it doesn't happen to you, it might happen to one of them. I don't think you're going to be the only one they're targeting. Okay, make sure you tell everyone like do not leave your drinks uncovered. um Girl, y'all are pretty, so you're going to really definitely get people's attention. Especially you have this like booming energy. So what's going to end up happening is possibly um, some questionable people will be drawn to you. So uh, just kind of be careful. Okay, be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention to people who keep following you around, who are too nice, just really pay attention. Really, really pay attention. Yeah, that's good. That's definitely good. See, here's the thing though, and I don't know why this comes into my thoughts. Um, Bringing a closed cup is good, but at the same time, it can give you a false sense of security. It's going to make it harder to put something in, but because it's making you feel like you're safe, someone could easily put something in. It's going to be harder for them, but I'm sure, since people have become much more vigilant with that type of thing, they've found other ways to make it easier for them to kind of slip it in as well. Okay, so just be very careful. Don't allow your closed cup to make you feel any sense of security. Like, you have to really make sure. Really, really, really make sure. Okay. I think you're gonna have fun though. You're definitely gonna have fun. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Kim. Hi, Kim. Okay. Okay. Here goes. Kim. It's hard for you to let go. It's very, very hard for you to let go. Um, the emotional stuff has been really just packed in there, like heavily packed in there. And the thing is that in order to get that out, it's almost like you're going to have to make a mess first in order to properly get it out. That might be hard for you. I think that's what you're struggling with the most, like creating a mess in order to clean up. But that's the thing. You got to do what you got to do when you got to do it. You don't be scared of making a mess. Don't be scared of stepping on people's toes. Um, it's this sense of like you very heavily um you're very heavily concerned about other people's opinions. I hope that doesn't offend you. You're a very considerate person, and so like you don't ever want anyone mad at you, and you don't want sounds hard. I don't like making a mess. I can feel the heaviness though. You're gonna have to make a little bit of a mess. It's not intentional. It's gonna look messy, but I promise it's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. Okay. I think part of what you don't like about messes, and I'm exactly the same as you in this regard. Um, when I see a mess outside of myself, it triggers the mess inside me. And that's why, like, there are times where I just get really, really frazzled. If I see too many things out of place for too long, I'll get really, really frazzled. Um, it has a lot to do with that. It has a lot to do with my internal needing that order, that cleanliness, so that I can feel safe within myself. So you have to make sure that you begin really addressing the root causation of what you're struggling through. And that has a lot to do with how other people will perceive you if they see the mess, inconveniencing other people, and things like that. Girl, you deserve to heal. You deserve to heal in the same way that you protect other people's process when they're healing. And the people who love you, they might not understand right away, but I'm sure if you explain to them the process, maybe some of the process that you're in, what you're dealing with, they'll be able to hold space for you. They'll be able to make sure like no one else is crossing lines with you, and things like that. Ooh, Kim. Um, I know you've been with me for quite some time, and I hope you know how much I love you. Uh, I don't know who it is, but you got some people in your life. that are demon horita. They I think that's where a lot of your anxiety is coming from. There's a lot of gaslighting going on. There's a lot of very low grade, low key type of girl. Don't ever tell me who it is. I'll punch him. I would. Nobody messes with my Kimmies. Nobody messes with my Kim. I'd be so protective of you guys. It's ridiculous. I don't need to be punching anyone. But I need to get that off my chest. I fucked them up for you, girl. Don't ever tell me who it is. So that I don't fuck anyone out. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just don't tell me. Don't tell me. All right, Kim. Let's see. Let's see. Adrian. Hi, Kathy. I know I'm recovering well, but is it also going well energetically? Let's see. Let's see. Mm. Have you been feeling any weirdness in that area? Um, it's like you are healing, but I'm seeing a little bit of um extra scar tissue. It's almost like this emotional, overreaction. Um, and it's like you're Virgo, right? It's scar tissue. You're developing scar tissue. I'm wondering if you need some type of supplement, internal supplement. Um, I feel like it's coming from your thoughts, though. Like you're putting so much emphasis on healing that it's becoming almost like keloid, right? But energy wise. Um, so here's the thing. If you begin doing work on your perception of needing to protect yourself so nothing happens again, not just with the physiological aspect of things, but also with the from the TF, that's causing you to be a little bit too proactive. It's instead of being proactive, it's becoming mildly reactive. It's not a massive issue yet, but it is heading towards an actual issue. um I know. I'll punch him too. No, I won't. Okay. What area is it? I know I'm supposed to just be doing readings, but is it okay with you to share here what area? Like what region of your belly, or if it's something that you don't want to share, I mean, definitely don't share it. 'Kay, I just want to I want to fix it for you. I want to try. I definitely want to try to fix it for you. The ovaries are still okay. Is one more affected than the other? Um, oh, here it is. With your permission, I can go ahead and. Oh, I can't. I don't have a dongle. That's okay. It's okay. I know they're both removed, but is one presenting as more of an issue than the other? They remove the physical, not the energetic. You still have your etheric ovaries. Um, let's see. I don't have the right one. Okay. I'll work on both. Well, first off, is it okay for me to work on both? um, it's okay. All right. Just breathe deep and slow, okay? I got to put my jam on. It's my jam. Oop. What did I do? Oh, darn. Okay. Breathe deep and slow. Okay. For those of you who are sensitive to energy, you might feel like a huge surge, okay? Okay. For those of you sensitive to energy, you might begin to feel very tingly. For those without malignant intent, you're included inside a hypercube of protection. For the two of you that seek to harm me, may Arkai have no mercy on you. Yes, full permission. How do you feel, Adrienne? Good. So, a lot of the work that I did has to do with restoring your etheric ovaries. Um, I'm just observing just to make sure that everything is as stable as I feel it to be. So, what's very interesting is it's almost like you went ahead and separated yourself from your etheric uterus. I don't detect that. So, I think in that sense, you're perfectly fine with, you know, the uterine type things. Um, and it's really just the ovaries. There was some kinking, like almost it wasn't fully twisted on itself, but it's kind of like some of the scar tissue is putting pressure and taking up space on the fallopian tube. And so I tried to correct that as well, energetically as well as um, physiologically. So how does the whole belly feel? Does your belly feel good? What you're feeling is etheric. Your sensitivity has increased. And you guys, please keep commenting whatever your question, reading. I'm not going to be doing energy work. This is for readings. Um, oh, good. It's calmed down, huh? Good. Calmness. Yeah. There's a lot of stored it's like this thing, and I think it'll make sense to you. It's like this thing of the toxicity of the TF situation. It got stored in the ovaries because of an awareness on some level of the potentiality of um it's almost like you knew that part of the potential, not a guaranteed destiny, but part of the potential is having a child together, and all of that kind of just like roar, and it got all like congealed within the ovaries. So that's part of the stuff that happened, energetically speaking, that then affected physiologically. Okay, so your energy feels like it's going into just zen. I love that. I love that. How does your chest feel? You feel good? Good. Very, very good. So, all right. Thank you, Adrian. Sochi. um, let's see. Sochi. Oh, let's use this deck. I haven't used this deck in a while. You might you might continue to feel mild surges for the next maybe hour or so. Okay. Sochi. Ooh, girl, you're not listening. Sochi. Girl. Oh. Okay. Girl. All right. You're not listening. You're not listening. Your soul needs you to hear this, okay? What it needs you to hear is that your memory is going to be the key to all of this, right? Card number 49, keys on trees. Keys on trees. So, how How honest do you want me to be? How honest? Like the depth, I mean. How much do you want me to disclose? Okay. So, first and foremost, I'm very nervous. Um, I don't want you to be upset with me. I don't want you to be upset with him. Uh, there's some shit going on, girl. There's some shit going on. Does your husband work? You're married, right? Um, so before I start any trouble, I want to make sure. Oh, girl, can I just not? Um, okay. So I want to preface this with I don't believe he is an issue. I don't believe he is someone who would intentionally betray you. Like, um, he holds you to a very high regard. He cherishes you. Like, he loves you. He loves you. There is this little hussy that is just, I don't think he realizes this. I don't think he realizes there is a female that is trying to kind of worm their way in. Okay. Um, so here's the thing. If it wasn't for this other component that I'm detecting, it would be no issue because he would just be like, go away. Right. But there's this other component. The person interested in him is trying to do some brujeria stuff. That's uh you're gonna have to do something on your end. Um Energetically speaking, you took the morphogenetic workshop, right? You were there? Because if I believe you were there, if you took that workshop, there are techniques that you could use to kind of uh, keep a perimeter around your family. Um, girl, I'll fight that person. I'm just gonna fight everybody. Use the workshop techniques. So here's the thing. This is the good thing, right? It came in reverse. So it's like someone's effort is going to be all for nothing. It's going to be all for nothing because you're going to undo it. You're going to undo it. Okay. Again, I don't feel like your husband is not trustworthy. I feel like some skank ass hose is just desperate AF using brujeria to, involve themselves in people they shouldn't be involved in. I say, fuck it up, girl. I'm just saying, the things that I taught in the morphogenetic workshop, I come from a Bruja lineage as well. We can undo that shit. Hmm. We can. We can undo it. You can use those techniques to begin really cultivating a very sacred space that surrounds your family unit, right? And I mean, I don't know if you want to mention something to your husband. um he might he might get he might get his feelings hurt because he'll be like, you think I would do that to you? Mm. But then at the same time, if you do mention something, maybe that will kind of help him to see some of the sneaky snaky stuff going on. You know what I mean? This person is really trying to weasel their way in. This is you. This is so you. 5 bloom, you're just like, no, no. No. Just like, no, no, that's not how it works. Um, and I definitely feel like there's still time for this to not be any type of issue. I don't feel like this is something that your husband is like trying to create. I don't feel like it's coming from him at all. Girl, I'm adjusting my fight gear. I'm adjusting my fight gear because, like, gotta protect the elbow before I start throwing some bows. Sorry, I'm sorry for yelling. I got excited. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get excited when I'm thinking of fucking shit up. Let me stop. Calm down, girl. You're not fighting anyone. I'm not. I'm not. I was joking. I was joking. I'm not gonna fight anyone. I'm not a fighter. I'm just an elbow thrower sometimes. Anywho, next person. So, gee, I hope that you know go ahead and utilize the techniques. Utilize the techniques. Um, try your best to like assess your husband, see if there's any type of energies or whatever that were put on him. Okay, you can undo it. You can undo it. All right. So I can do the workshop technique to make a perimeter of protection. Yes, you absolutely can. Yes, definitely use the workshop techniques. Use whatever you got to use. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that the boundaries are respected. You just got to make sure. You got to definitely make sure. Kitty claw. All right. For you in relation to your TR or regarding your TR? Do you hear that? Let me stop. Let's put this away. And if you want it, I've got it forever. This is not a one night stand, baby. Let's let my Chinese people speak because they don't be holding no punches. All right, let's see. Here goes. You guys feel free to keep putting your comments so that way we can see, or I can just keep scrolling and see what question I'm going to do next. If I have time. Let's see. Ooh, there's going to be a fight. What is going on with me that I'm just so like, okay. Two of Swords in reverse, duplicity, misrepresentation, treachery, false friends, and lies. Girl. Is he still in a relationship? He's about to face two swords. And both swords will be held in the hands of his person he's in a relationship with. Okay. King of Coins in reverse, corruption, using any means to achieve the desired end, unfaithfulness, an old and vicious man, peril, thriftlessness. I think this is the person he's in a relationship with. I feel like he's technically in a relationship, but realistically not. Girl. You're a major issue for her. You are the ever present thorn in her side, even when you don't do anything. That's a sense that I get. So, Four of Coins in reverse, setbacks in material matters, opposition to further gain, suspense and delay, spendthrift. I think this is all about the relationship he's in, technically in. Do you feel that right now, Kitty Claw? Yeah. He can feel you. He can feel us talking about him. I think they're arguing right now. She should just. Would it be wicked to make her tongue swell? That's not fighting her. I'm just saying. Would that be wicked to make her tongue swell just enough for her to be quiet? Nothing to obstruct the airway, but just enough for her to talk with. It's gonna be hard to argue. Like, I don't know who this is, but her energy is shit. It is. It's absolute shit. It's the sense that she just doesn't know when to stop, when to be quiet. She just keeps going and going and going and going and going. Just saying. I'm thinking of all the different like benign things. Like we totally, I don't know, yeast infection. That might preoccupy her. She's already yeasty though. Let me stop. Stop. Hold on. Confucius. Atonement. I think this is the very thing he needs to make him atone. Judgment, self-perspective, rejuvenation, rebirth, improvement, development, and promotion. So I think he's progressing nicely. King of Swords. An active and determined person, experienced, controlled, commanding, a professional man, highly analytic, justness, force, and superiority. So I feel like he's finally realizing what the F is going on, because he's been basically in denial this whole time. Right, Mr. E? And then the universe in reverse. Imperfection, failure to complete the task one starts, lack of vision. He's feeling like he's very imperfect, and it's like, well, the reason you feel so insecure is because you have a fucking banshee as a girlfriend. That's what happens when you choose to be in a relationship with a banshee. Oh my God. So I got about 10 minutes left. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead. Let me pick one more person. I got to make this fast. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, Dorothy, there was something. Oh man. Dorothy. There was a question that you had that I was drawn to, but then my squirrel brain took over. Can you repeat it? Oh, there's something about what's preventing you from taking the jump, right? Or for jumping in. You know what I mean? Right? Was that it? Did I just make that up? Oh, how cute. Does sub-love mean submissive love? Are you willing to be submissive to me? Are you? Is that you volunteering yourself? Would you like to be my sub? You should find out what you're getting yourself into before you start volunteering yourself for things. You really should. I know I look all docile and stuff, but I promise you, I'm so not. um, as my husband says, I have no chill. You might find yourself in a corner, rocking yourself in a fetal position. So let's look. Let us look. All right. Oh, here goes. You're scared to jump. Scared to jump. Let's see. I already immediately get this sense of like, you're not scared to jump. You're scared to disappoint the people who keep causing you to feel as though you have to live in an obligatory way. There are far too many people who will be inconvenienced by the decisions you make if you make it solely based on what you want and need. You're not afraid of change. You're afraid of how these people who have become dependent on you will receive the changes within you. Sometimes people just need to be disappointed. Sometimes the most loving thing you can do is allow people to be disappointed so that way they can become autonomous. They can become independent. They can become empowered in the knowledge that they made it happen. They did it, not just relying on you. I'm going to be really honest, girl. It's really this sense of the people that you're afraid to disappoint. These are people who rely on you just out of convenience. It's just habit. It's not even really like you're really truly helping them and they really truly needed the help. And therefore it's justified, it's appropriate, it's healthy. Mm-mm. It's just this thing of like you consistently being volunteered for no reason other than because like, oh yeah, no, she'll do it. That's why you need to make that jump. You need to jump out of that space so that when you re-enter into that space, and I don't feel like you have to disown anyone or even argue with anyone. You just have to make a decision to not stay in the same stagnant spot. And when you do, you'll begin to see how different life is and how, yeah, you've been enabling. You are. You're enabling, but you're not doing it from a space of wanting to be needed or, no real toxicity there. It's just this dynamic that's been established. And the dynamic that's been established happens to volunteer you as the problem solver for pretty much everyone. Everyone's problem solver. That's what I was in my family for a very, very long time. I've always been the problem solver, and then I disappeared for quite a few years. I mean, I don't think you have to disappear, but I disappeared for quite a few years. And it was this thing of life still went on. They still did whatever they needed to do. Life went on. And then I began to realize I didn't really have to do those things that I did. I just did them because I didn't want to disappoint anyone. And, people kind of just get caught up in this expectation. You have to begin discerning the difference between true need and a request out of convenience. Okay. Um, I don't necessarily feel like people are using you. You know what I mean? I don't feel like you're the butt of someone's joke. I don't feel that. I feel like this is just maybe like a family dynamic that needs a little bit of modification, correction, because you guys are growing into different people at this point. And continuing the same type of dynamics is not always going to be the healthiest for everyone involved. So it's about growth. It's about allowing yourself to grow, having the courage to be the impetus for other people's growth. Um, I feel like you'll be missed for sure. I feel like you will. You'll be missed. Um, but I feel like everyone will still be fine. And of course, I feel like you're also going to still visit pretty regularly. I don't feel like you're is this about moving? Because I feel like you're moving. I definitely feel like you're moving. Um Wait, weren't you supposed to move? You never moved? Ooh, girl. So, you're still in a relationship, right? So, do you want me to give you information? I see you said I'm coming up with all these excuses. I'm being stubborn and don't want to. Do you want me to give you some information to give you full clarity on the gravity of this decision? You're still in a relationship. Okay. Do you want me to give you clarity on the gravity of what's going on, what you're deciding on? First, you're with an amazing partner. He's amazing. You two are amazing together. Secondly, if you don't make this decision soon, there's a very high likelihood he'll give up because he's been very patient and he wants to move forward with your relationship. He wants to progress. He wants to be able to like carve out a life with you. And he's been waiting and waiting and waiting. And he just feels like he's just not as important to you as you are to him. And it's really, really hurting him. It's really, really hurting him. Do I feel like he's cheating or with a wandering eye? No, no, I don't. But I do feel like he's been starting to question, like, what am I even doing anymore? Like it's been how many years already? And, you know, like, what am I doing? Because he's not, and I don't really know him, but he doesn't feel to me like the type of guy that's perfectly fine with your absence. He feels like his love language is touch and your physical proximity, and it's not enough for him at this point. That's what it feels like with the energy. But would he say that to you? I don't think he'd ever want to hurt your feelings like that. You know, I think I think it's kind of scaring him that he's starting to feel like this. Not all the time, but it's like popping up here and there, just like what the fuck? I shouldn't be living by myself. You should be living with me type of feeling. Girl, you got yourself a keeper in that one. I don't know if you want to risk that. I don't know if you want to risk that, especially he's been very patient with waiting for you to be comfortable making this decision. He hasn't been pressuring you. He's kind of just like, well, I guess if you don't, if you don't want to move yet, I guess. Because if that's not one you want to lose. Not because of fear or obligation. That's the kind of guy you really, really, really want to go the full distance for and with. It's just, yeah. You're pressuring him to move there, but that's not where he belongs and he knows it. He knows it. He knows that there is like a prison for both of you. So, yeah. I don't think he's going to be willing to compromise on that. Um ooh, the bottom of the deck, walk your truth. That means you have to walk away from what you have right now and walk towards the life he wants to build with you. That's what that means. If you don't walk your truth, oh, see, girl, he's your penguin. He's your penguin. He's your mirrored soul. Girl, you don't want to let that one go. You're going to end up with some crusty ass frogs if you let that one go. All right, I got to get going, guys. I said I would only be live for an hour and I got to get a few things done and then I have sessions. So, this was definitely an amazing, amazing little space of chatting and joking around. I hope to be able to do this again at some point. I don't know when, but subscribe so that way you don't miss out. Subscribe, don't miss out. I'll see you guys again very, very soon. I will be doing a live stream tomorrow where I'm doing energy work and I'm doing readings and scans and the whole kit and caboodle. And if you'd like something to be done for you personally, go check out. Well, where's the link? Let me get the link for you guys. This is going to be focused on oh my god, why can I not highlight this? This is going to be focused on Blu-ray Melchizedek energies and activations. So definitely go check it out. Make sure you join me tomorrow. I'm going to be doing the podcast with Ocean Lover in the morning, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then around 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I'll be coming live to do expedites. Expedites. I'll see you guys then. Bye, everyone.